Did Allah spoke to Iblees directly or through revelation, or what way?
You see, when you talk of Allah speaking, He doesn't speak like we do. He's everywhere. He operates things and delivers the message. He excites the cells which hear and also excites the cells which see. Because although the ears hear and the eyes see, but cut the, the cord between them and the brain, and you can't see, you can't hear anything. Even if there are defects in the ear, still, if the nerve is good, you can see there is hope. But if the nerve dies, then it's meaningless. Ear and eyes just do not mean anything. It's somewhere inside. You excite it, and it begins to see, even without vision. Even if there is no eye, you excite some points in the brain, they begin to see. You excite some points in the brain, and you begin to hear. So Allah does not need instruments of speech or instrument of hearing, because He's everywhere. لا تدركه الأبصار وهو يدرك الأبصار وهو اللطيف الخبير. So this is the meaning of God's sight and God's speech. So whatever message Allah wanted to deliver to Iblis or angels or anybody, the methodology was the same. Allah knew their instrument they had been provided with, through which communication could be established. If there was no such instrument of reception in the forms or entity of the Satan and angels, then how could God communicate with them? So He is a perfect creator, He has created sending things and receiving things. Mouth and tongue for transmitting messages, ears for receiving messages, and the central computer for understanding, defining, placing them in the right order, and storing the message for the future. So every living thing or everything, in fact, even in non-living, has some contact with God, and He constantly is in touch with them, knows what is happening, and then when He wants to convey something, He doesn't have to speak. He has to excite a part, and the message will begin to be received. Right?
Yes, Father, I'll explain this exactly, inshallah. But there is some mistake in his question. He says directly or through revelation. How can Allah do directly? There is
everything through revelation. By through revelation, perhaps he means that through Jibreel. He never, Jibreel never descends on Satan. What I have said, that is the basic thing. But Jibreel is responsible for the protection of the messages from evil sources. Every possible loophole is to be shut. So it's a different question. I'll come to that later whenever it's asked. But God does not stand in need, no way does He stand in need of any agency for transmitting His message. That is the central to the question, yes. Like Satan, God also spoke to the honeybee, and the word wahi is used. وَأَوْحَى رَبُّكَ إِلَى النَّحْلِ أَنِ اتَّخِذِي مِنَ الْجِبَالِ بُيُوتًا وَمِنَ الشَّجَرِ وَمِمَّا يَعْرِشُونَ. So the same question arises, It was not Jibreel who was sent to, as one who revealed things. And to which honeybee did He reveal? You see, the question is that it is a system, a very intricate system of creation. So Allah, whenever He wants to communicate with anything, He does, and as a whole, as a full species. It doesn't have to be one chief honeybee at all. When he did it, he instilled a message, imprinted a message onto every honeybee. And this is Allah's system of communication. And time is over.
Yeah.